Welcome to the Small Business Office Showcase, where daily we provide you a quick tour of a government agency's small business portal or something similar from a large prime. We understand that as a small business, time and resources are limited. We hope by quickly summarizing this information, we save you time and perhaps put you one step closer to your next contract. In this episode, we'll focus on the Department of Justice. To make it easier for you to quickly do your own research, the links we discuss will be in the description below. In each episode, we're targeting 6 pieces of information we think are most valuable to you. Does the agency have a small business portal? Does the agency list out events it hosts or attends so you can plan well in advance? Is there a forecast for the next 12 to 24 months that will help you identify opportunities? Does the agency provide a list of current primes that have an obligation to subcontract to small businesses? Is there any kind of special registration required for this agency other than what's required for the entire federal government? Finally, is there a list of people available that you can reach out to for help or get questions answered? You can see the basic results on this slide, but let's go ahead and take a quick tour. So for the DOJ, do they have a site? We pop in and they do. They have a nice little site for their OSDBU portal. One of the main parts of it, you'll see basic information here that's in the center, but the value is the Action Center. They do a pretty good job with their Action Center. So there's your site. Next one is events. We're looking to see, do they have events? And they do, clearly. Down here, you can see that there's, towards the bottom of the page, there's an event calendar, 2018 event. Carrie Jackson is the person responsible, it looks like, for coordinating all these events. And they've got them out every couple of months, which is great, or every month out there. So good information, and it's especially handy if you're local to the DC area. That is the events calendar. Forecasting, are we able to find forecasted opportunities? And we are. There's a good page here that explains same basic information, but you can get the forecast in either format, PDF or Excel. I'm going to open the Excel one. And inside of here, just so I can show it to you, I'm going to enable editing. I'm going to put it in normal view so I can look at a lot. And then I'm going to cell A1. By typing it in and hitting enter, it takes me up there. And the last thing, just for those of you wondering what I'm doing with Excel, I'm turning on the filter. So now I can manipulate the data really quick for you to show you. This is handy, so if you target a particular organization, like let's say the FBI, here's the FBI's forecast. I'm going to maximize this screen. So there's 100 opportunities at the FBI. I mean, that's handy to see. If you're coming over here, this is pretty handy too. When you see that it's pending procurement methods, that means they haven't decided yet. Maybe you can go in there and try to get them to sole source it to you, or excuse me, not sole source it, but set aside it to Veteran or 8A or HubZone or something by going in there and talking to them about it. Coming over, you'll see the dollar range. That's kind of handy. I don't like the way it's written. I really wish that they would update this so it actually just has the currency. It's an Excel spreadsheet. You should put currency in there and makes it sortable. Where that really is vital is here in the dates, because right now I'm just showing the FBI, but if I get rid of this filter and I come back to this target solicitation date, you'll see all these different ways that they're writing it, and that's not handy at all because you can't search it. That means you have to look at every single option that's there. Let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit. And so coming across the place of performance might be handy if you're a locale-based type of organization or the services you offer. But 2 things that are really cool is you can see who the incumbent is if you want to try to team up with them or do any of your basic market research. And then who's the point of contact. So they do a good job with their forecast of providing points of contact. If I'm looking at something that is a target, really once the solicitation hits, it's too late to talk to them, right? So, or theoretically. But if I look out here and I say, hey, I'm looking for, especially even these ones that are like 2019, if I chose that, I could look here and see, translation and interpreting, that's my specialty. I can go talk to Frank here and begin to learn more about it. Maybe I can shape it. That's all marketing and sales within the federal government, and it's over at the DEA. Anyways, great forecast. I'm going to go ahead and close this and come back to our main slide. That was forecasting. I didn't find anything for subcontracting telling me who those large primes are. And same thing with registration. I did not see anything that says that DOJ requires you to do anything special. The last one is contacts. Let's go ahead and see what contacts they have. They have a different contact for each component or procurement office as they describe it. And I lean in over my microphone here just to zoom in. But, this gives you a chance to see that they have contacts. This is awesome. I mean, this is how you start knocking on doors in organizations. So this Department of Justice, has done a good job with providing that information to us. So that concludes this walkthrough. I hope you found the information as helpful as you continue to grow your business. Please provide any comments below or just reach out to me directly if you have any questions. My email is in the description. I'm your host, Neil McDonald with SV MacPack. I thank you for joining me today and hope you'll join me again for more video tours.